Welcome to another episode on my monorail built with fischertechnik, which is driven by a fischertechnik Pro interface, which is connected through USB to this BeagleBoard Classic C4. And I've mentioned it before, the BeagleBoard is connected through USB, but also serially with a Minicom terminal program, which is kind of essential because otherwise you don't know what is going on at the first start. The other cable on top of visible on top of the serial cable, which is, by the way, this one. So this black one, is the HDMI video cable towards this monitor. Now it's black, but that is because of timeout, and both the serial cable and the monitor are essential for booting the BeagleBoard. Usually it boots from NAND, N-A-N-D, and using the two buttons right here I can boot from Linux from this card, and that is what you can see when I am running through VNC in a screencast. Anyway, on the computer I program in Python, which controls, as said, this monorail, which I reconstructed last time. So now it's two uninterrupted rails, and that is also checked with a probe connected to the oscilloscope. Currently only one probe attached, and yet two lines. Maybe I use it later, but we'll see. Last time I experienced two problems after the reconstruction. First of all, I had to rebalance, and after rebalancing I had to experience the same delays and quietness as before. And that while everything is now really horizontal. That is, the rails are horizontal. So from one of you, which you is my audience, I got the comment that I might have to look at the connections. Well, that is this connection, this connection, this connection, and this connection. And at first I thought, okay, I replace them by a ring like this, and I was about to do that, but I have only two right now. So I thought I would make a better connection between the staples I use and the rails and the rods. So now they are better connected, which should give less resistance because of the better contact. So let's see how things go. If things go. Connections are okay. That means that 6 is 0, 7 is 1 and 8 is 1. So that's a relief. On the other hand, well, on the oscilloscope you can clearly see that there is a signal, on the white, and I will change the time base accordingly. This is better, 10 milliseconds time base, but it's not doing a thing. So let me once again no. So what is the problem this time? It doesn't work at all. This is connected. This is firmly connected. Nothing's are working. That is, that one is connecting. This one isn't working. And the big question is, why isn't this one working? Alright, something to investigate. Alright, so we have a problem. One motor is working, another isn't. Let's try again. Yep, that is clear. So let's check the wiring. This for this motor, and this is here's a problem. Trying to fix it immediately. That should work. Well, that does work, obviously. So let's press again. But the better contacts, well, you see it right. However, let's move over to this position. It goes at full speed now. And that goes only for the motors. Oh wait, let's move this a little bit. Maybe the... okay. And now indeed it is 1, 0, 1, so the sensors are still right. And then it happens again. So there is no power anymore, at least. That's not entirely true. Okay, so what do I do? if I press here, that has no real effect. Here, neither does it have here. Everything makes contact. Although it could maybe be better. Also, if I press here, this is remarkable. So once again, so whether I give pressure here or here, that doesn't matter. Not really. Okay, let me adapt this a little bit. So it has everything to do with pressure. But how? Although pressure means contact, better contact. And still the question is, why is that happening? And why is it behaving here differently than here? Makes no sense to me. Alright, to check on the signal strength on the carriage, I added the second probe. However, I am now slightly gently pulling and releasing the probe wire, and you can see that it actually gives extra weight in the wrong direction. And I had another problem, which was that the connection to the computer was suddenly broken. Not entirely correct. The connection to the interface was broken, the robo interface. So I couldn't do anything. So let's see if that has improved by now. Yes, it's back and running. So in the current situation, let's see whatever shows up. If anything shows up, always a surprise. And I see no signal at all. So I close and I start the program again. Well, this is a clear signal that pulse modulation is coming through the probe, and so it is reaching the carriage. So this is no use. I think I will take away the probe, because that is really no use right now. It works, and that's it for now. And then unfortunately this one goes. Alright. So once again, why doesn't it write? And mind you, I'm not pushing, I'm pushing forward, I'm just pushing down. So whatever is happening, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so I'm just pushing it down slightly, but that has hardly any effect. So if I push it down fully, and then the wheels come off. So now the wheels are fully connected, the probe is fully connected, and yet it only works nicely when I give pressure. So the mystery is still there, unfortunately, and if you look at this, I don't like that either. So when it does work, there can be a large speed, but why do I have to give pressure? What's wrong with it? It's something mechanical, but I can't put my finger on it, no matter what I think. And then, well, you see the diagnosis interface not activated. You see here the program running with again a writing error to the interface, and it exits, so it doesn't do a thing right now. The carriage with the monorail, well, which doesn't work right now. This is then, as usual, the serial monitor, serial terminal actually, which is directly connected to BeagleBoard. This is the BeagleBoard actually, in fact. Fully alive, fully alive. And of course the oscilloscope. This one is not connected, this one is, but doing nothing. And since I get no response when I actually change terminal, and then this should brighten up. Let's see if I can ping anyway. No, I've lost my network connection. So not just have I lost my connection to the interface, I've also lost a connection to the VNC, or through VNC to the board. And one glance at the wireless connector on the board, to the board, I should say, not on the board, I have a slight problem. So let me try to solve this using this. There I have a problem too, I'm afraid.
Oops. It's not doing anything. So, there we go. Yep. So now it's down, and now I'm putting it up again. Yes. So that's ping. And yes, I have my power. I have my connection to the internet or to the network back. That is good. Does this work? It still doesn't. So I'm still having a problem here. What works, what does not. Well, idle is running, which is this program, idle. Libero int, the diagnostics tool is running as well, as you can see here. Just now I have lost somehow the connection to the interface, which is on this side. And without this working, which reminds me, oh, VNC is working. Let's do it again. Yep, VNC is working. There we are. Yes. Trying. And now we see, indeed, the pulse width modulation. And how does it report? 101, which is correct. What is not correct is that the propellers aren't working. Now they are. And you can see it here. Just adding a little pressure and it went ahead. And I don't want to, I can add a lot of stuff to the carriage, but I don't want to make it too heavy. It's not a pulley, it's a propeller. And well, you can see things happening here as well, but that is not my main concern. So how to deal with it.
So you can see that the carriage is driven, well, it's brought back to one of the original positions right here. A few things to recapture. The program is running, but the propellers are not. If I put pressure here, it works. Well, they start working, but little to no result, and then it stops. And pressure here works. Adding something of weight, physical weight, to it doesn't help either. I tried to put a battery on it, no result. But when I just put some light pressure on this, well, you see what happens. How to go on? I think that's a very good question, which I cannot answer right now. signaling is good. I can try to put a ring on it, or whatever this may be. This is also interesting to see. Is that of influence? Is it really? I don't think it is of influence when I touch this. It just happens with this one. Once again, unsolved mystery. So if adding weight doesn't solve it, the friction between these two is not the cause. Because, well, I've shown it several times, when I put pressure on it, it suddenly drives on. And the signal is there. So I think that if I found the big solution that I have, then I have a nicely riding carriage. Which brings me to the following. I reconstructed it and I put this a little bit backwards. So now this one is at equal position of this in terms of distance. However, this isn't. And I found out that this propeller will cause problems right here. I have this spring here on top, and that will only work on this one, and the propeller is ahead of the carriage, so this may give a problem. And let me stop the program for a moment. So when I push it all the way here, I really do have a problem here, because now the propeller is touching this lamp here. And obviously that is not the intention. So I have to make a little reconstruction here. How, I don't know yet, but that's for next time. So let's move everything back again and start again. And we're back where we started. Why is pressure needed anyway? I have no clue. Which concludes this episode. So what did I do? Well, foremost I put these connections a little bit tighter on the iron. That gives a better connection, but it seems not to matter for speed. Will I apply this little ring and others? Well, perhaps next time, to see if that still does matter. Why to apply pressure? No idea. For now, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give it thumbs up. Leave a comment, I appreciate it. You can also follow me on Twitter. Please retweet and like. And leave a comment. And you can also follow me on Instagram. Like and give a comment. I always answer. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. Much appreciated. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned just on my website or on my website and with the video, depending on your pledge you make. This is going to be continued. Bye bye.